There you go. Not too often that we get to actually say we saw something Marvel and both liked it.
That's right. Jeez. That never happens. Do you know how you blind a woman?
How?
Put a windshield in front of her.
Welcome to Two Gaming Dudes, and we are reviewing Guardians of the Galaxy Part 4, The Voyage Home.
Come on, man. What are we doing? We're adults. Come on. All right, anyway, I'm making fun, but actually I really loved it.
I did too.
I loved it.
I really did.
It was so fucking stupid.
But on purpose.
So fucking stupid. And yet, even the parts that were meant to be sincere, they actually hit very nicely.
I thought they did too. I mean, there's a lot to like about this, especially if you've ever had to sit through really crappy Christmas specials and holiday specials. I mean, this hits all of that. It hits on the Star Wars Christmas special in a way, like with the cartoon stuff, like the rotoscope cartoon. And I mean, it's really good, but it's so cringy, but on purpose.
See, I didn't get a lot of cringe vibe from it. Like, it was always aware of what it was.
Yes.
And it played it straight. And that it came out really, really nice. If you don't come away from this absolutely in love with Palm Clementif, you're not a heterosexual man or lesbian.
Also, right on Kevin Bacon.
Was he that desperate to get into the MCU?
He's been in the MCU. He was Sebastian Shaw in the X-Men series.
I guess.
I mean, you know, it's the Fox Marvel, but he was still he was a character. He was the bad guy in, like, was it First Class or one of those?
Who cares?
Apparently they don't, because they're doing, I mean, it's so, this is where it gets like really brain breaking, because this means Kevin Bacon can't later be a character.
No,
because you've established him as an actor
in the MCU.
In the MCU.
So he can only play himself in the MCU.
Right.
Is this canon?
I think so.
Do they have the same shit with Star Wars?
I don't know.
Canon and lore, legends and lore.
Yes, yeah, they do. They do.
This
This
is
is all like
MCU legends. Maybe it's not canon.
I don't know. I think it is canon. I think this is supposed to be something that actually happened. I mean, it makes sense because
it does.
Well, I mean, as soon as Star-Lord back in like the first one was talking about Kevin Bacon, this amazing.
Right.
You've already established
right,
he can't. Yeah. You know, he's got to be Kevin Bacon. So I'm so glad they brought him in as Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, agreed.
I don't know if that's his real house or not, but it sure looked nice.
There was some nice nostalgia of them walking around outside the Chinese theater.
Yeah,
because that's legit. Like, all these dipshits wear stupid, horrible
taken.
costumes, and tourists pay $5 to get a picture. It's awful, and that made me feel a little homesick for Los Angeles.
Really?
And then they end up in a gay bar, which made me feel homesick for every city.
Fair.
And I'll tell you what, I am not a sensitive, emotional guy.
Mm-hmm.
But when the last scene where she's like, I am your sister.
Man,
it actually hit.
If that doesn't hit you, you have no soul. I mean,
there was not a bit of cheesiness about it.
No.
It hit perfectly and sincerely. And even when he gives the cheesiest line in the whole show, that's the best Christmas gift ever, you feel it's sincere.
Yeah.
It's played so well that it actually struck a chord without being cheeseball.
And it'll hit you even harder if you are, you know, if you're a big fan of this series and you realize this is, you know, he's lost everything. He's lost his mother, he's lost his father,
Right,
he's lost his father figure. He truly is alone. And now all of a sudden you realize he's not anymore. Everything about this special is so perfect for Guardians of the Galaxy, because that whole series has been about this really obscure family.
Yeah.
And how they are a family. And that just made it hit that much harder. And it's just really good. It's really good.
Not to dwell too much on that scene, but they could have played it for a cheesy, cringy laugh.
Yes, they could have.
But they didn't. And I'm very, very glad that they didn't. He could have given a stupid, well, that's the best gift I could ever get, and played it stupid and fanboys him, he's so funny. I'm glad they didn't. They played it real. And you know what? Chris Pratt is good enough of an actor that he was able to sell it sincerely.
Good enough of an actor in this series that he could have.
Okay, whatever. His stock with me went up a little bit.
Cool.
I was very, very happy with this.
Right.
It was great.
Nice. Yeah. It's all your characters back. James Gunn is behind this, so the characters act like themselves.
Yeah.
Unlike that Thor Ragnarok crap where they just feel like odd shadows of themselves. It's just awful.
I love Christmas time.
All right. A little weird that they were walking around and like no one was like, oh my God, you're the Guardians of the Galaxy. You guys saved our lives. We love you.
Yeah.
There was none of that. No one recognizes these people.
I thought about that for a moment, like when people are freaking out seeing the spaceship, but...
That's not the weirdest thing they've seen.
Right, in this world, it's post-Thanos. They already know about all this shit. I don't know.
Right.
Whatever.
I
mean, I can see how some people might be like, oh no, not this shit again.
Right.
But they know who beat Thanos. These guys were part of it. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what they're supposed to look up and be in awe of anymore. There are flying people, there are aliens, there are people who do magic, and all of this stuff is just stuff that exists in the world that they're in. So
there are Hulks.
There are Hulks and bug people and
half the population vanishing and then coming back.
So I just feel like a spaceship. Whatever. There was a giant dragon the other day, so, you know, whatever. Giving this a thumbs up, and I'm giving this a recommend. I highly recommend you watch this.
It was fantastic. Everything about it was great.
All right, well, there you go. Not too often that we get to actually say we saw something Marvel and both liked it.
That's right. Jeez. That never happens.
Usually we're like,
Not
the
recently,
fuck
anyway.
was this garbage?
It's usually garbage. Lately, it's been nothing but garbage.
Yeah.
But this was great.
There you go. All right. Leave some reviews. Or leave some comments. I don't know. Just say something down there.
We'll
If
do the
nothing
reviews.
else-
You leave the comments.
Yeah, if nothing else, just go down to the comments and just say,
You
hey,
suck.
You suck. Merry Christmas. It's Christmas after all.
Lots of people are going to say you suck, whether we ask them to or not. That's our most. It's our most common comment.
Thanks, fans.
Fans. Let's see, it's our friend Bree, our friend Colin, and like 5 or 6 people who they get it. Hey, folks who liked whatever bullshit you're looking at also enjoyed this, and they click on us, and then they click off after 10 seconds.
They go, oh my God, I can't watch this anymore.
Fuck.
And there's also the people who get us confused with Harold and Kumar. All right. Well, like, subscribe, all that shit. And we'll see you in another video.
Yay.
Bye.
Oh, God.